Afternoon, everybody. So I am about ready to do my next exchange, and then I'm going to do a workout. It's going to be more of a yoga workout, so I'm a little bit excited about that because I definitely like stretching. It has some mixed Pilates in it, so I think that's going to be cool. However, I really am tired too. Like, I really would like a nap. Nonetheless, I just got back from running an errand. I had to go to Eastside DeVita because it's like 8 minutes away, maybe 5 minutes away. Whereas West Side DeVita is at least 30 to 45 minutes away. And I am having to do my collection again. And if you don't remember, it has been insane already. So, I'm trying to think. I had one collection, and remember, a collection is when I keep the bags that I drain out and I collect my pee to see how it compares to the previous months. Because I think I want to say we do it every 3 months or something like that. It's a drag. I don't like doing it. It's mostly because I don't like carrying the specimens out down my staircase and in front of my neighbors in the event that they're there. Typically, I have a very early appointment, so technically they're usually not there, but still, it's a bit embarrassing. So, I had to reschedule a collection appointment because my supply order was coming that day, and I can't miss my supply order. One of the things is I have to put Smokey up because he can't be out when they show up. Not that he'll do anything, but the fact is that, you know, it's a little worrisome when you come into a stranger's house and there's a pit bull. So he just goes out onto the patio when they're here, and it takes them about maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. So it's not like very long, but I just have to be here because I don't want to have them deliver it to the door and then us have to bring it inside, because they have this really handy hand cart that brings everything in. So basically, that's my issue. But anyway, so I had to reschedule that collection. And then, let me think. After that, oh yes, I went in to do my collection. I took in all my collection, and the visiting nurse substitute lady didn't print out the correct date to put onto my lab work. So when they sent it off, the labs were like, this isn't the correct date, and we will not process it. So I had to do it again. This time I did it on Tuesday before, I was Monday or Tuesday before Christmas. And guess what? FedEx will not pick it up and deliver it to I don't even know how they get it to freaking Florida that fast, but basically it's kind of an overnight situation. But FedEx was like, we're not coming today. And I like, apparently they don't have the connection with DeVita. Like, DeVita should have known, but nobody told DeVita, so they went ahead and just did my appointment. But FedEx never picked up my samples. So fast forward to now, this Thursday, I'm going to be doing my collection, and then Friday, I'm taking it in because I have a doctor's appointment on Friday. Now, originally, my doctor's appointment was not this Friday, but the Friday after, the 23rd, something like that. So now that that's switched, I'm actually going to go see Dr. Olivier on the 16th. But originally, it was going to be telehealth, which meant that we could do it over the phone, which is so much nicer because I am in and out of his appointment like maybe 10 minutes at the most. So I am driving 40, 30 minutes to get there for 10 minutes to drive all the way back. Like, it is a little bit of a hassle. It does take out a chunk of my day, but it is what I have to do, right? I mean, most of the time we just do telehealth, and it's so nice because when he's available and has time, he just calls me. It takes less than 10 minutes. Bam, we're done. And I didn't have to go anywhere. But this time is not that situation. Only, I think my dialysis supply order is coming on Friday. I'm pretty sure they're going to call me tomorrow to let me know what day. And you might think, well, why don't you just call them and ask them? Well, I've done that before, and apparently they're not in the know until the day of, or the day before, basically. You know, it might be maybe 2 days at most, but they're just like, I don't know. I feel like it's put into a system, and so they should just be able to pull it up and be like, oh, they're going to be here on such and such, but that's not the case. They do give you a time frame, like 3 days time frame, and then they will call you and tell you what day it's supposed to come. And then they'll give you the time frame window of when it's supposed to be there. And then they will text you usually. And if it's a new guy, sometimes he doesn't text. And I tell him every time, like anytime I have a new guy, I'm like, you have to text me and tell me when you're coming because I could be connected. And if I had known you were coming, I wouldn't connect till you left. Or at least I could do my exchange a little earlier. So when you're here, I can answer the door, because see, just because I'm here doesn't mean that I can let you in if I'm connected. So it's just chaos if you're not really paying attention to that. So I'm not sure what's going to happen this week with my collection. I mean, that would just be crazy if it happens to work that way. I do feel sad though, because like Deborah's been gone for a little bit, and apparently her brother passed away. So I haven't seen her in a good month or so, because I want to say that happened before the holidays. Yeah, because the day before Christmas Eve. So that Tuesday is the last time I saw her. And apparently she got the call like right after I left. So yeah, how sad. And she's taking it really hard. So, but I won't see her on Friday either. And so we'll see what happens. I may end up having to, just reschedule the whole thing. Although if I do have to reschedule because I have the delivery that day, then I'm probably going to just do a telehealth conversation over the phone line. So today's really great outside too. Like, I wore my lightweight sweatshirt over my t-shirt to run my errands, and I really didn't need it. Which right now, this weather is like perfect. Like, it's just perfect weather. This is why we live in Tucson, because we're not shoveling snow. Today's actually not windy where it was this weekend. Like, it was so chilly this weekend. It was weird. It's like the wind was super cold, but the sun was not. So when you took Smokey out, if you were in the sun and the sun was hitting you, then it was like nice. But then the moment you got into the shady area, it was like you freezing to death. I didn't go outside. I mean, I did for a moment, but I chose to stay inside because I'm like, I'm not going out there. I don't need to. The same with Sunday. Like, you could see my flowers outside just whipping around. But I did a lot of diamond art both those days because I'm working on like a fairy-ish picture. So I'll probably finish that up this next weekend. So yeah. So anyways, that was my day. But, like, brain fog. So basically, I stopped by East Campus DeVita because it's closer. And I had to pick up a hat because I've had my hat. And a hat is the thing you pee in to collect your pee to put it into the container. So it's not like you need a new one even once a year. Like, you can just use it forever, really. But I think I had mine for like at least 4 years. So I just went ahead and threw it away. And you can wash it, disinfect it, of course. But I just wanted a new one, so that's why I went to East Campus to get the hat. And it was interesting because when I first started DeVita, I was at that location. When I very first got my port, when I was trained, I forgot how small that building is. It has an elevator, so that's kind of cool. You can ride up and down the elevator. But I don't think they have hemo there. Whereas West Campus has hemo and PD in one building. So, but it was cool. Like it felt warm and cozy. Like when you walked into the lobby, there was a couple of comfortable, like, kind of like wicker chairs that just looked really homey, like somebody's grandma's porch, and flowers and plants. I don't think they were real, but still. And then when you went upstairs, their Christmas decorations were still up, but even in that, it was like, it just felt happy. That's what I would say. It felt happy. So, I don't know. I mean, every center is going to have their own vibe, but I was really like, wow, this is really cool. And the lady who was working there was really nice too. So, she was supposed to get a message saying that I was going to go there, because apparently you can't just drop into a DaVita. They need to kind of have an idea. And it's probably financially and like with insurance that you go to the DaVita you're supposed to go to, you know, that kind of thing. So I think that, I don't know, she didn't get the message, or I don't know. Anyways, I told her who I was and I just needed a hat. So she gave it to me and she's real cool about it. So that's good, because speaking of that, when I travel, like let's say I go visit my daughter. Now, my daughter lives in a city that has a DaVita a block from her address. Like basically across the like you can almost see it from her house. And so she's like, Mom, you can move up here and you could just go to DaVita. And I'm like, that's so true. Now, if I travel there, I need to call them previous to tell them that I'm going to be traveling there, so that DaVita has some information on me. Because apparently I just walk in and they're like, who is this random person who claims to be on dialysis? You know, they like a heads up. It's not like a hospital, I guess, where you can just go in and they pull up your information on a computer. Like, wouldn't that be easy? Well, whatever. So that's what I have to do if I travel up there. And the last time I went, I did not tell anybody. I just took all my stuff with me and I was fine. I mean, if emergency happened, I would end up going to the hospital anyways, and then they would contact that dialysis center, and they'd have to bring their nephrologist over to help me. So, I don't know. Anyways, I tell you, all the kind of like politics and the insurances and the rules, and it's just like, chill, folks. Just chill. So, anyways, that's all I got for today for now. I hope to have a great workout so that I can be nice and sore, because the only way I feel like I get a good workout is if I'm sore the next day. So, let's hope that happens. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.